From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Bennett got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way. And
they got burned there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give up the middle to Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Bennett now. Off play action. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Bennett off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chiefs at 2-8 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the 38, Mahomes is going to get this one out to his fullback.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go option to the short side.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, following followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50%.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Bennett throwing on 4th down. Touchdown, Rams.
Ben Skoranek,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Darian Kendrick.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hey, Ridley!
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
He's got the first down and more.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. The Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Bennett to throw on 1st and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bennett. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ripley, let's get it. Let's go.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And here's Bennett. Off play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Evans running behind center.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Bennett now throwing on first down to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Bennett caught on the slant.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
43!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 20. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bennett on 1st down. That one complete to Skoranek. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Bennett.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Bennett.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Bennett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now Bennett off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Bennett to throw. To throw on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And here's Bennett on 1st and 10.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Bennett now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
takers.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bennett.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Bennett throwing on first down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Attack!
Mahomes now on first down.
That went into the hands of Tony.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Mahomes again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.